I'm not gonna lie, OG isn't here, so if you want to let OG in, you can let him in. If you can do multiple guests, because I need
Chilltown,
help on this,
ayo,
bro. I'm just
ayo,
not
hop on
defending you right now.
Chilltown, bro. Hey, nah, man, come on, man. I gotta come, cause bro, I gotta lay down some facts, bro.
I'm just so confused right now, bro. Please, for the life of me, add OG in here.
This how we get to the bottom.
Yo, Chilltown was
This
good,
how
was
we get
good,
to the bottom of this logic. The Golden State Warriors won 73
right?
games the year before that. Is that correct? It's the
Yeah, that's
best
correct.
regular season team in NBA history. Is that
Facts.
correct?
Facts.
No,
They added 30 a game to their roster.
they wasn't a best team in NBA history.
It was
Best
the
regular
best
season team.
regular season team in NBA history.
Regular season, all right,
It was the
all right,
best
facts,
regular
facts, facts.
season team in NBA history. Is that correct?
Yeah,
They added 30 a game to their roster.
Facts.
How do you combat that?
y'all like listen.
Whoa.
This how I come.
Stop trying to double talk me. How do you combat adding 30 a
This
game
how I combat
to
it.
that?
Facts.
This how I
Explain.
combat it.
Facts.
Y'all bring up the listen, no, cause listen,
It's
y'all
a
bring up
very
the record
simple
so much.
question, my man. Answer the
Y'all
question. How do you combat 30 extra points a game to a team that won 73 games the year before? How do you combat that?
this is how I combat it. Y'all bring up the record so much, but KD was added to that same team and they won less games, so it really doesn't even matter.
And how'd they do that?
KD,
How'd they do?
no, but I'm just saying, like they
That's a
didn't
simple
win
question.
74
How did
games.
they do? How did they do?
They didn't win 74 games
But they did win the
when they
NBA
added
championship
KD.
in 5 games, did they not?
My whole point to y'all is that
You completely
LeBron,
dodged.
Kyrie, and Kevin
First of all,
Love.
you dodging the question. That's number one. Number
You're
two,
talking around the question like you have been
that's
for the
all you're
last
doing.
20
It's a
minutes.
very simple question, my man. How do you
Bro,
combat?
because it's
How do
not
you
that black and
combat?
white.
It is that black and white. This team, we
And
beat
that's
them the year before. We bringing back our whole unit. That Golden State unit, they're adding 30 a game to their roster.
Facts.
We brought our whole unit back the next year. We brought our
and they
core
made it
back.
even. And that made it even. That made it even.
So
Because the 73-9 team wasn't the best team in the league. They wasn't the best team in the league.
who was the best team in the
The
league?
Cavs were. Am
No,
I
the
lying yet,
Cavs
bro?
weren't. The Cavs were
They
not the
didn't win the
best
NBA.
team in the Cavs weren't the
They didn't
best
win the
team in the
NBA
regular
championship.
season. The Cavs were the best team
No,
in
just
that
the league.
series.
Period. The
The
league.
Cavs were the
Period.
best
The
series,
league.
absolutely.
Period.
But with that
The
being
Golden
said,
State Warriors weren't the best team. The Golden State Warriors were not the best team in the league because they didn't win the NBA championship. And what
okay,
you have
so
to
then
understand is that everybody Oh no, matter of fact, because I'm gonna ask you this, what I was asking him. So everybody understands that the Cavs would have won in 2015 if Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't get hurt. So if you if you add KD,
That's not a valid
all that
point, bro.
means
You
to me
can't
is that they made the
speculate and say everybody knows that. It would have been a
hold
more competitive
on a
series.
second, my man. I want to make
everybody says that
a
though.
question. Say what you just said again. Everybody, say what you just said again. Everybody, if they would have won in 2015, why? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
The Cavs would have won in 2015 if Kevin Love and Kyrie didn't get hurt.
Okay, that's true.
And that is because Steph Curry, matchup wise, is no match for LeBron James. Kyrie is more so his matchup in a 7-game series.
Okay.
And then you add KD to combat LeBron. That's
Mm-hmm.
how you play basketball, like matchup wise. So
Well,
everybody likes to say that team was the greatest team of all time. Well, matchup wise, I think the Cavs were also one of the greatest teams of all time because you have talent wise and even matchup on the court.
mm-hmm.
You have KD going against LeBron and Steph going against Kyrie.
Now,
And if you look at the numbers, Kevin Love matched with Klay Thompson gave you,
yep.
and Draymond was never a big numbers guy anyway.
Correct.
Draymond is more so a piece in their offense that does everything well in order for the machine to work.
Correct.
That's why I respect Draymond.
Correct.
But he's not a superstar matchup. He's not somebody that you have to worry about matchup wise in the 7-game series.
Correct. However, your point would be valid if the Cavs didn't actually beat them.
What are you talking
with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love in the lineup? Your point would be valid.
Yeah.
They did beat them. Only except
that makes my point more valid.
No,
that makes my point more valid because LeBron and Kyrie beat on Steph without KD.
Yes.
Like they beat them down. So now you bring in KD. And listen, I don't even really respect KD's move as far as going to the Warriors.
Okay, now you're turning into something else. Now you're turning this into something.
It's still, it still just made it an even matchup.
No, it
because
didn't.
They just cheated their way to the finals. They still had a hard team to beat when they got to the finals.
You just made the point that with Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love in the lineup, they would have beat the Golden State Warriors. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the next year, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love were in the lineup. What happened?
They beat him because
Okay,
bro, it's supposed to
I
be a
ain't
slaughter.
asking you why they beat them. Did they beat them?
Yes.
Okay, so the Golden State Warriors are now looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers going, we ain't better than them with what we have.
Right, exactly,
So
bro.
we need to get better. So we're going to add 30 a game to our lineup.
No. See, you're looking at it from the 30 a game. It's not on top. Listen, you don't, bro. The 30 a game is not added to what they were doing. It's mixed in. It's mixed in a different way. So now it's a different type of team. Like it's meshed in.
What's the difference?
Like say, because I don't know. Like, all right, listen, I'm explaining the difference. I don't know how many points the Warriors averaged that year as a team, but let's say they averaged 130, or 110 points in 2016.
Let's say they average 100. Let's say they average 100. Let's say 100.
Let's say they average 100.
Okay.
Right? The year that they got KD, it's not like they averaged 130. They averaged like somewhere around 100 still. He just mixed in. And I'm not saying that's not, you know what I'm saying? He didn't make them a lot better. It just matchup wise, it doesn't really like, bro, it just makes it even. They said we aren't better than the Cavs. So what we need to do is we need to get on par with the Cavs matchup wise. Because how are we gonna deal with LeBron and Kyrie? Like Steph and Kyrie is an even matchup. Basketball wise in the 7-game series as far as on the court, right? If everybody's playing on all cylinders, so now how you gonna deal with LeBron? Well, KD is probably the second best player in the league at the time behind LeBron, same position. It's even. Well,
so if it was even,
it might not be even to y'all, but this is what the coaches were saying, bro. This is what the coaches and the players were saying in practice. This is what the coaches were saying in practice when they were thinking about.
So if it was an even matchup, right? Yeah. It's an even matchup. If it's an even matchup, why do we need? Because we lost to them the year before. With who you said we added to the lineup. With adding Kyrie and these two dudes healthy, we have an even matchup. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Who you talking about?
No, you were like the first time. Yes, because the reason why Golden State beat them because Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love was out of the lineup. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we add Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love to the lineup. We have an even matchup.
Oh, no.
Now we add. Cavs are better, is what you're saying.
Yes, the Cavs are way better than that Warriors team.
So the Cavs are significantly better with Kyrie Irving and Kevin. See, you didn't say that in the beginning. You said we have an even matchup.
No. The even matchup came when you added KD.
No, it's not.
It's even.
Mm-mm.
How do you say the Cavs are significantly better?
There's no way you can
Warriors went up 3-1 on the Cavs.
What I'd like for you to understand.
That's my whole point of asking you.
I want you to think about the Bulls that won 72 games the year that they won 72 games. Imagine them losing to the Sonics, right? And then the next year they get Shaq.
Like this, all right. So this is my point to you. Michael Jordan, it wasn't the same dynamic at the time because with the Cavs and the Warriors, you have Steph Curry on one team and then LeBron James and Kyrie Irving on another team. So that's an overpowering duo against Steph Curry. So if Steph Curry had a KD, so he can have that little point guard and small forward duo going on that Kyrie and LeBron have, that's an even matchup. That's what Steph and them is probably thinking in practice. This is what I keep telling y'all.
You
think about it from a basketball standpoint.
As the best
I have inside knowledge. I have inside knowledge on what they were saying at practice, and what they were saying was we need to bring KD in so he can guard LeBron. Steph has to guard, Kyrie, and we have to even it up that way. We have to even it up, and this is my whole. Well, this is my whole This goes to my larger point that KD outplayed Bron in the finals. That's how they won the game. I mean, that's how they won the finals. It was an even matchup, and because I think that Kyrie outplayed Steph. So how do you explain why the Warriors won?
You realize like Klay Thompson is probably like the number 1 or number 2 shooting guard in the game at this point, right?
Well, yeah, but if you look at the production and what he was actually doing,
but you're saying like
Kevin Love was doing production wise.
That's where the even part comes in, man. That's where the even part comes in.
He matched what Kevin Love was doing production wise.
So how can you say the
point that he's making is
that's the way how you got to look at it.
But you're saying that the Cavs were significantly better, right, than the Warriors, but it's pretty clear on paper, like they're 1-1 in the finals. They're pretty even teams, and then they go and add in the second best player in the league. and then you make the.
This is what I don't want you to do.
They wasn't the only reason they was 1-1 in the finals is because Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt. That's my point.
A game. He's not just the second best player in the game. They also add 28 a game to the roster. They ain't just adding just the second best player to the game. They add 28 a game to the roster. Why are we discounting that? And we talking about a team that also led the league in scoring the year before and won 73 games. They added 28.
Bro, they beat them on Christmas. They beat them on Christmas.
They did beat them on Christmas. I mean, last I checked, the Warriors.
They beat them once in the finals too.
It wasn't like they won all the games.
Bro, that was an even matchup, and they had a chance to win. They had a chance to win in Game 3. KD went on a 10-0 run, a 7-0 run by himself, and closed it out. Right in LeBron James's house.
Yes, he did.
It was right in his face. Mm-hmm. So you know what I'm saying? I can't like, bro. And Kyrie was giving you 40. So how much help do you need?
Kyrie scored 40 one time. Knock it out. Don't make it sound like he was getting 40 every night. He easy.
No, he had 38 that game. He had 38 that game in 2017.
Give me a break.
So you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you saying. No, I don't. I'm trying to make sense of what you saying. And it's not making sense. Man. Your logic is that the difference in this series was KD outplayed LeBron.
No, in Game 3, I don't know about the whole series, but I have to give it to him.
So which one is it? You just told us that KD outplayed LeBron in the series. That's what you just told us. So that's the difference. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So with that being the difference in the series, why would that not tip the scale? Because
Kyrie outplayed Steph. Because Kyrie outplayed Steph. Kyrie gave you 38.
Steph and Kevin Love outplayed. And Kevin Love outplayed both. Kevin Love outplayed Draymond Green. So why wouldn't the Warriors win? I mean, why wouldn't the Cavs win?
No. Kevin Love gave you even. He gave you the same thing what Klay Thompson was giving you. Draymond Green is a non-factor in that situation. It's heavy hitters on the floor playing basketball. Draymond Green is not really a factor in that equation. You know what I'm saying? And then J.R. Smith was still knocking down stuff for you. Richard Jefferson was making really big plays that season, dunking on Klay Thompson and KD on Christmas. You had a lot of stuff going on for the Cavs. You had Darren Williams, multi-time All-Star coming off the bench. You had
Darren Williams retired.
Darren Williams.
So, he was over.
He was in. Everybody saying lies. I'm spitting facts.
No, you're not. He was over. Darren Williams was over after that. Not only was Darren Williams over after that.
No, Darren Williams was over.
Can we get back to my man's original point that the 79 Golden State Warriors, who were considered the best team in NBA history, best regular season team in NBA history, who choked the 3-1 lead,
the best team in the league,
win the NBA championship and choked the 3-1 lead, added the second best player who was averaging almost 30 a game to their roster. How does that even out the scale?
So look, if LeBron is the best player in the league at that time, he's averaging about 30. That matches up with KD's 30. If Steph is the best point guard in the league at that time and he's first team All NBA, I think Kyrie was second team All NBA or something like that. In 2015, and Kyrie is giving you 30 a game in the finals as well. So all of the numbers, all of the matchup is.
So where's the difference then?
The difference is KD outplayed LeBron James in the finals. Klay Thompson gave you the same production as Kevin Love, numbers wise. If you look it up, I think they both averaged like 16. So I just need to know how much help does LeBron James need, man?
So
how much?
So if you take KD off this roster, this team, by the way, Steph Curry was the league MVP that year.
Yeah,
they won the NBA championship the year before that. Is that correct? I want to make sure I want to make sure I'm not bugging out.
Yeah, but that year the Cavs didn't have Kyrie and Kevin Love,
and then
LeBron James, and the Cavs up 2-1.
And the next year they did.
And the next year they did. So it should have been. They shouldn't even have been down 3-1. They really should have swept the Warriors that season.
Swept them with KD. So they should have. So without KD, they should have just went right. They should have walked right past the Warriors.
What are you talking about?
But listen, that is my whole point of asking y'all. Who do y'all think would have won in 2015 if Kyrie and Kevin Love didn't get hurt? Everybody always says easily the Cavs would have won
in 2016.
No, but I'm saying, so look, if y'all think that is so, if the Cavs really would have just easily won in 2015, that means in 2016 they supposed to smoke them boys. So why are they down 3-1?
They did.
That's because LeBron is about to sell again.
They did.
LeBron was about to sell it. Listen, LeBron's about to sell it just like he sold it in 2011. I was watching all of this, bro. I was watching everything LeBron did from his career, and I was calling it.
He sold it in 2015?
I was calling it back then.
Whoa. You said he sold in 2015?
No, in 2016 he was about to sell again.
Whoa.
If it wasn't for,
is that what you're saying?
No. He
So which
sold
one
in
is it?
2011. He sold in 2011. I mean, he was about to sell again.
He wasn't very good, but in 2015 he didn't sell.
In 2015, he didn't sell because he didn't have Kyrie, but he was up 2-1. So I mean, I don't know. LeBron James, man, bro. LeBron James always on the tip of the ice. Like, he's always on thin ice.
I think I'm good.
I think you on here trolling, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm about to shake the spot.
I'm just saying.
Glad. I think I'm good.
You know, Chill Town, bro. I really respect the player's choice and what y'all be doing. I stayed watching y'all, bro. I was just watching all the day at work, but I really be having. I'm so glad I got this chance to just prove you wrong real quick and lay down the facts for you.
I'm out, bro. You wild.
19 and add 30 a game to their roster, and you talking about that evened out the roster? No, it didn't. No, it did not. I'm good. I'm out. Straight, yo.
All right,
wow. I'm so straight. Let me out of here, yo. I'm good. I'm good.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. This is how you do it. This is how you lay down the facts. You know, this is how you lay down the facts on the situation. On, you know, the facts on basketball history. One of the heavy hitters in this, in this analyst game, Chill Town. I'm a huge fan of Chill Town, bro. That's love right there, bro. And that's why I really respect Chill Town. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that supported me, bro. But at the end of the day, whoever you are, I gotta lay down the facts. Bro, the facts, the truth is always gonna be the truth no matter who I'm saying it to. So whether I'm saying it to y'all, or whether Chill Town hop on here, or somebody else hop on, you know, another time, it's always gonna be the fact. I can't change up what I'm saying. It's always gonna be the truth. Bro. It's always gonna be the truth, bro.